Hi, everybody. So I contemplated recording this video right now because I have my one-year-old sitting on my lap. But you know what? This is the reality of my life. I have 3 boys, and they are ages 9, 5, and this adorable little one-year-old here. My 2 older boys are at camp this week, and so that leaves him and I here to spend time together. And I just wanted to take a few minutes and just give you a little bit more detail as far as the invitation for this 14-day detox and what that entails. So something I want to encourage you with, you should have already received, first and foremost, is an email from me inviting you to the actual app so that you can upload pictures and just get a little acclimated with the app itself. And if you have any questions with that, please let me know. The video that I sent you on that app specifically it's recorded for the gals in my current group, support and accountability group. So you can just kind of disregard anything that you don't feel applies to you. But it's just meant to help you navigate through the app itself. I want to touch on one of the things that the app does ask from you, and that is 3 goals, and I usually ask for 3. And then measurements. So I want to touch on that a little bit because when I started my own personal journey, I didn't take any measurements. I didn't weigh myself. I didn't take any photos. And you know what? I don't have that to look back on. I have a picture that I can reflect back on that was kind of like that stirring of awakening that helped me to realize that I'm not where I want to be, and I don't feel that I am, like, physically, I don't feel where I am where I want to be. And so I'll be sharing that in just a moment, but you know, we all kind of hit whatever rock bottom or just place in life where you kind of say it's time for change. And I experienced that back in December 2012, but I actually started making some changes January of 2013. And I was on much of what we're going to be doing is very much like what I did. And I did that for about 2 years, but I did more of a yo-yo. I was clean one day and not the next. I exercised one day and not the next. May of 2015 was when my whole world changed, and I really took a full plunge and got serious about my health. And I will say that it's showing. It's showing in more ways than one. Physically, yes. Mentally, absolutely. In my marriage, in my parenting, in my personal relationships, I have the strength and courage to have boundaries with people that I need to have boundaries with. It's just been really amazing. So I pray the next 14 days is just an amazing awakening for you, and that it helps get you on the path of just wholesome living. And I'm not saying that every single one of us hasn't been living wholesome as it is, but we're all kind of taking this leap of faith of this detox for one reason or another, right? So okay, so stats, that's measurements, photos, and your initial weight. I don't want you weighing yourself throughout this whole time. I empower you. I encourage you, stay away from the scale, stay away from those measurements, but just know where you started. That's the purpose of it. If you don't have a scale or you don't have a measuring tape, you can get one, or you could opt out. It's totally your choice. Nothing as far as that goes is a requirement. It's just more of a suggestion. And like I said, just know that I didn't have that to start with, so I just kind of had to guess. But I know where I stand now as far as, like, I've been keeping stats postpartum since I've had my one-year-old. So one of the things that I will personally be using, and some of the other gals will be using, is Shakeology. Now, that is not a requirement, but a lot of times you will. Part of detoxes is having a smoothie or those types of things. Well, everything that I need in a smoothie is going to be, it's in my Shakeology. So if you see that I share about that, or if you see on the app that there is the option to post about about Shakeology, if you're not using Shakeology, just make sure that you can log Shakeology and then just notate it as a smoothie or whatever kind of smoothie that you'll be having. If you are interested in trying out Shakeology, that is an option. and we can get an order placed for you. There is time, and you will probably get it. If you order today or tomorrow, you'd probably get it by Monday or Tuesday. I can't say enough amazing, wonderful things about it. It has absolutely changed my life and the life of those around me. So I think everybody should be using it, but of course, everybody has their own choice. And I'm here to help support you regardless of what your choice is. Health and fitness, if you are not currently active right now physically, oh my goodness, sorry about that, guys. If you are not currently active, I do not encourage you to start activity now. Maybe walking, but nothing like I do weightlifting and those types of things, and I will probably be doing that unless, of course, I need to listen to my body. Just be really mindful of your physical exertion, that because when you are detoxing, of course, you're going to be, you might not be able to work out. So just kind of keep that in mind. Oh, he's grabbing scissors. No, we're not. Let's see here. You want to make sure that you're planning for rest. I know for me, I usually run off of like 5 to 6 hours a day, and I have just through different various instances, I've just been finding that I really need to make that more of a priority. So sleep is going to be one of my goals, making sure that I allow for me to have 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And I know that sounds like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do that? We just got to plunge through and power through for these next 14 days. So if you're getting 4 hours of sleep, maybe try to make a goal to 5 or 6 hours. If you're getting 6, maybe try to make it a goal to 7 or something like that. Much of this particular detox is going to consist of soups, salads, fruits, vegetables, smoothies. You will be able to have some grains and that type of thing. But if you're really wanting optimum results, you want to try to get rid of as much as you possibly can as far as, added sugars and those types of things. And when you are doing grains, there's a likeliness that you're going to have some added enrichment. So that would be my encouragement to you. Let me think here. So everything that you do, I want to empower you and encourage you. It's going to be worth it. It will be worth it. I promise you. I know that a lot of times a common goal is to lose weight. And yes, that's probably going to come. But I want to encourage you, and as much of what we're going to stay focused on is how we feel. Okay, the first few days, I want to also just give you fair warning. If you're detoxing of sugar or chemicals or processed foods, you're going to have a headache. You're going to feel tired. So make sure that you kind of allot for that grace in your life during that time. After about 3 to 4 days, that kind of fog gets lifted, and then it just feels great. It's going to be a good test for me too, because like I said, I've been living this lifestyle, but I'm going to be doing it with you. And I'm going to find that I've been relying on food in different ways than I want to realize that I've been, I guess, cognizant of. So anyways, I hope this all helps you and gives you a little bit more information as far as the group itself. And what I need from you is to reply to this message with I need 3 goals from you. It could be something like, I need to drink 100 ounces of water per day. I want to sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. I want to read 10 minutes of personal development. It could be anything like that, something that's tangible, but don't do something extreme like, I want to lose 20 pounds. Like, that's just, it's tangible, but it's not tangible for the next 14 days. So you want to be realistic, and you want for it to be something that you can measure. You want it to be measurable. Okay. So goals. And then I also need, if you're going to be doing stats, I need you to send me your stats. That way I have that loaded in my system, and that we can compare at the end. And then if you are interested in trying, if you want any fitness, or if you want Shakeology, if you want to place an order with that, please let me know so that we can, I can send you the link to get an order done. Beachbody is offering some amazing promotions for this month that I feel that you should take advantage of, but again, it's your choice. So thank you so much, and I cannot wait. I am going to be saving my documents for our detox and sending those over to you shortly. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry, one last thing. I do want to share screen, and I want to just show you one picture, one comparison of a photo that really got my attention, and it is here. So this is me in October of 2012 at a wedding. And I know that from the naked eye, it's kind of like, okay, well, you just had a baby. Well, I will tell you that I had already lost all my baby weight, and I gained it all back. And it was just from personal, just choices. I couldn't blame my baby. I was breastfeeding at that time exclusively. And so here is 2017. My babies are on the left, my Caleb, he's about 10 months, and my Jude here on the right is about 15 months. So there is a gap of time, but how I feel postpartum with him versus how I felt postpartum with my Caleb, two completely different, they're night and day. And so I hope and I pray that you get to experience the same freedom in life that I have now, I now have experienced. So again, thank you so much. And I cannot wait. I'm so excited.